back to Mr. Obsolete's Vintage Homesteading. Today we're going to be talking about composting. We just harvested the compost out of here recently and we'll put it in our bed down below. We'll show you after a bit. But here's some tips. You want to leave a little layer of it when you're done because it has all the starter nutrients and stuff in it. It's nice and loose. Like that, put a little moisture in here. That way it'll start from the bottom, and then when you put the greens and the browns on the top, it goes from both ways. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to put down some compost fortifier. Don't need very much of it. Just a slight layer here. You don't want to breathe the dust from that. It's got a lot of rock minerals and other things that are bad for your lungs. This is 332. That's nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That's the amount in here. And then there's filler in the rest of it. So once you've got that down, I like to use straw in here. It takes a longer time to break down, but it puts a little nitrogen in here, and having it small like this breaks down a lot quicker. I used to use just a big layer of it. It took a really long time to break down, but it really enhances the soil and holds the moisture really well. Moisture is of key importance in keeping this going. Just layer that in there. Next will be some greens. This is lettuce and other things that were gone overboard, too ripe to use. Got peels and all kinds of stuff. Parts of carrots and other things in here. We throw coffee grounds in here also. I think it's important here to use filters that are biodegradable. Some are not. Coffee grounds help build up the soil. And then we save the egg shells and powder them. Just a very light layer of this. Then we'll put on some grass we just cut here. Next we'll use some leaves. These, when I put them away, I put some water in them, so it helps them break down quicker. You can see that they really look good there, and they'll break down quickly once the air gets to them. Put on a little more greens here. And we got some dried grass here that we'll put in. Putting more greens on top here. And we'll want to put a little water on it. Water is important. You need to water it every 2 to 3 days. Don't need a lot. Put a little more straw on here. There again, thin layer so it breaks down quickly. There's more greens on here. These wet grass clippings like this break down quickly and build a lot of heat, and the heat's what you need to get good compost. It doesn't get hot, it takes a long time to break down. Grass on there, use up the last of it. Put on another layer of leaves here. You have little twigs like this, they'll break down, it takes a long time, so I just throw them out. Use the last of this up. Then I've got a little bit of chicken manure here that, there again, that puts a lot of nutrients in it. Helps fortify the soil, helps build the heat. And just keep building this up. Layer by layer. The ideal height is about 3 feet, so 3 feet square really works good. That builds really good heat. And so we'll give it a little more water here. Lots of our straw on the top here, and then wet it again. So next we've got to harvest some more greens and stuff. We'll keep building it up until it's 3 feet high. This topsoil that the mulch and all that stuff makes, the compost makes, we'll take you down and show you the garden plot where we put it in and how we mixed the soil and improved it. This garden plot, we grew garlic in it, which we've just recently harvested. And we want to grow a different crop here, so we're going to put carrots in, which we've done. But the soil in here had a lot of clay in it. It was some topsoil we bought. It wasn't very good. So I dug it down over a foot deep and I mixed it in with the compost and perlite, which is like a little mini rocks. It keeps the soil from compacting and stuff and lets the roots grow down. And then I put a layer of compost on the top of it. And you can see what nice, beautiful stuff. It's going to be really easy for the carrots to grow in. So hopefully this will be ready before October, and we'll put in other stuff again. We rotate through the different ones. We got potatoes in here. They're just about ready. They're starting to die off, so it won't be too long before we'll harvest those too. So next we're going to go up and talk about our apple tree. Now this is an old crab apple tree that was just about done for. I was leaning over onto the pump house over here, and the main part of the tree was dead. Here's where the main roots and stem were. They used to hang out over here. It was completely dead. Had another one here. It was leaning up in, it was all intertwined. another one here, another small one there, but all those branches were dead. So I was going to take the tree out, but foliage came back on it. I've been feeding it and stuff like that, and you can see what nice apples are coming on it here. The tree is loaded with them, and we use these in making apple juice. We mix it with other types of apples and it gives it a nice tangy zest. The other thing we're doing right here is building another raised garden bed, and so we've got the first row in here of our blocks. We'll put them 3 high, and then we'll put wooden formers above that. It'll be L-shaped. It'll come over to here, and then come back over here just past the stump, and back over to here. Right here is where we pulled out one of the stumps with the tractor, watching a previous video. And just to show you how poor the soil is here, this is just the rocks that I took out of this little area right here. If I could get a quarter for each rock in here, I'd be a millionaire. But the soil here is really bad. I have to fortify it, do a lot of work with it. It's coming along. Our crops have been doing really well, and so we'll get this finished by the end of summer and cover it for the winter, be ready for next spring. And it's right next to the compost pile, makes it real easy. So we'll see you on the next video.